Kristen, and I am the creator behind the blog dirtanddough.com, where I share my love for all things homemade and homegrown. Today I'm going to show you how to make my family's favorite chili recipe, along with a side of cast iron skillet cornbread. So to start off, the fresh produce that you're going to need is an onion, some peppers. I prefer green, but you really could use green. You can use a green and a red, or two red, whatever you prefer. Some fresh garlic, and then for a little extra kick, a jalapeno. For me, my family prefers wild game meat, but you can use whatever you want. You can use some ground beef, you can use ground turkey, and what I have done from time to time is take a pound of ground meat and then add in about a half a pound to a pound of Italian sausage. Just gives it a little extra flavor. The one thing I always start with is bacon, and there's a few reasons why. We love to top our chili with bacon at the end. It also seasons my pot with a little bit of bacon grease at the end, but the biggest reason is we like to add it in our cast iron to make cast iron cornbread. It's really easy. Once it renders out, I just take probably a tablespoon, put it in my cast iron, and then just set it aside for later. And then you have bacon to add back into the chili and top it at the end. We only make chili a couple of times a year, so we make sure we always make cornbread to go with it. So for seasonings, I keep it really simple. We like to use salt and pepper, and then I use ground cumin, some ground chili powder, and then what I really love is smoked paprika. You can use regular paprika if that's all you have, but smoked paprika really does add an extra level of flavor to this chili. So then for tomatoes, my kids are not a fan of diced tomatoes. My husband really isn't either. I always end up with little bowls on the table of people discarding their tomatoes because they just don't want to eat them. So we use Rotel tomatoes. It has a much finer dice to it, and I like to get one that has green chilies in it. And I find my kids really do prefer this over just a regular diced tomato. So I use 2 cans of those, and then we prefer black beans, so I put a couple of cans of black beans in, but you can switch it up. You could do kidney beans and black beans, you could do a combo of them, whatever you prefer, or no beans at all. This recipe really does stand on its own, even without the beans. And then I like to use a can of tomato sauce, just to give it an extra, tomato flavor. Okay, so let's get started.